And we all know, you know, a boom shots, you know, when we talk about everything out of Jamaica. Everything out of Jamaica for the past 10 years are, you know, from Vybz Kartel and the Alliance thing, it's all been about dancehall music. You know, Vybz Kartel is in prison and he's still, if not the #1 dancehall artist in the world, at least he's in the top 5.
Right.
You know, and the man is not on the streets. He's in prison. So when Jamaica now you have artists like Protege and Chronixx, Kabaka Pyramid and the whole movement of these young artists come out, and it seems that Jamaica is returning to identify what they've created, what we've created, which is reggae music. Them say, oh, reggae music is a roots revival, a reggae revival. But the rest of the world never let go of reggae music.
Watch out, boom shot. You tell him so there's a make the weight and murmur now. So this one is short shot. If you can't stop. Boom shots.
Boom shots.
So you guys have been working super hard because usually albums don't come out so soon. This one's called Strictly Roots.
Strictly Roots.
So, you know, break it down. What is it all about?
Well, I mean, first and foremost, it's about the music, but it's more than just the music. You know, when we say Strictly Roots, we're talking about everything in existence, because no matter what it is, who it is, where it's from, everything comes from something. Everything has a root. You know what I mean? So with everything we deal with the roots of all things. So it says Strictly Roots is our motto. You know what I mean? Because if you can deal with the root of something, you will understand how it reach, where it reach, or you will even know where it's going to go. But you can't have trees and branches and leaves and all these things and fruits without the root. So it says Strictly Roots, you know?
Now, I was listening to the album and, you know, the first single off the album, Perform and Done,
Yes.
which was really fun for me. I noticed it was slightly like a dancehall flavor, and, you know, it's all about parties and partying and girls.
True.
And how do you think that fits into the Strictly Roots vision?
Because people love go dance. Reality, now this is the whole concept where people want to feel like when you say roots is about a heights up thing or rasta, and you can party and still be conscious, you know. And we say it's cool to be conscious, and being conscious is the new cool. You know what I mean? When you go to party, you party with a certain consciousness where, you know, say you're not going to over drunk yourself, right? If you do get drunk, someone not going to drive you home. You're not going to try to drive home yourself. You understand? So you're partying with a conscious awareness. You know what I mean? And being conscious doesn't mean that you're religious. And this is where we want to break the barriers and the stigmas of all these things. Because people say, here we say Strictly Roots, and things says, yeah man, a Selassie, Rastafari. We know who we are. I don't have to sell that to you. You understand? You look for me and know who me is. If you don't know and you want to know, you ask me, I'll tell you. You know what I mean? So we'll leave it for everyone to have their own perception. And when you hear the song Perform and Done, if it was the track alone by itself, people would say it's a Roots track.
Right, it's just a visual.
It's just who we are step on the track. You understand? And you have to remember, say, back in them days, when in a U-Ride days and them kind of track them and they just step it pan. You know what I mean? Tenor and them and they are kick step and them kind of vibes. It's the whole 80s vibe. So naturally, what we did was put a twist on it, where when people hear a track like that, they would expect a conscious song, or not even say a conscious song, because Perform and Done is still a conscious song.
Absolutely.
We're conscious about this young lady really turning it up in the dance.
Right.
You know what I mean? And she's got all eyes on her.
And to even take it further as a woman, and my vision of Perform and Done, it's about women empowerment.
Yes, sir.
When you listen to the song, it's about telling a girl, and like the video displays that as well. The underdog came in, the all hot girls thought they was all fly, and the underdog came up a win. So for me, it's from a woman, do your thing, perform and kill it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a two-sided thing, you know, what my brothers see and how I see it. You know what I mean? And it's about bigging up yourself.
Yeah, man.
Bigging up yourself.
So where does it fit in? Strictly Roots. Everybody love to dance. Jackie with foot. Put on your dancing shoes. David, when he realized the Spirit of God upon him from the Bible, him dance on the street till him dance out of him clothes. So you gotta say David wasn't being conscious when he was dancing before the Lord? Alright, so we say Strictly Roots, man.
I mean, also the vibe I'm getting from you guys is you're saying it's also to do with this kind of inner peace and inner acceptance.
Yes,
You guys must, as people who have you know, a group that have really been, when people think about roots reggae or reggae, you guys are always at the top of the list somewhere when, you know, at the, so, but have you guys had to, you know, deal with this inner peace thing yourselves as a group, you know?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's like, it's rising above the stigma that the audience will put on you. Because everyone know Morgan Heritage, say Morgan Heritage are Rasta. But I don't have to sell that to you. You know what I mean? It's like when Bob Marley say, oh please, won't you rock my boat? And then the next time we say, Exodus, movement of Jah. Does that change who Bob Marley is? So when Morgan Heritage say, she's my one and only, that's conscious. I'm conscious of that. She's my one and only. So you always get love songs from Morgan Heritage. You always get social commentary songs, and you always get religious songs about our faith as Rastafarians. You know what I mean? So it's that's why if you look at the album cover, it's no picture. It's just the planet Earth. You know what I mean? I won't say strictly root. Everything is about what is from here, from the earth. Everything, good, bad, conscious, unconscious, everything is here. You know what I mean? So, and everything has a root. You know what I mean? So when we say strictly roots, we talk about everything globally.
Talking about roots, everyone talks about roots revival. And, you know, that's kind of debatable because some people mention how that roots never went away. It's never gone away. But what is... So, but for argument's sake, people are saying at the moment there's a roots revival.
Let me tell you something.
Why do you think?
You see, in Jamaica, the whole term came from Jamaica. And all those who follow and promote what comes out of Jamaica. And we all know, you know, boom shots, you know, we talk about everything out of Jamaica. Everything out of Jamaica for the past 10 years are, you know, from Vybz Kartel and the Alliance thing, it's all been about dancehall music. You know, Vybz Kartel is in prison and he's still, if not the #1 dancehall artist in the world, at least he's in the top 5.
Right.
You know, and the man is not on the streets. He's in prison. So when Jamaica now you have artists like Protege and Chronixx, Kabaka Pyramid and the whole movement of these young artists come out. And it seems that Jamaica is returning to identify what they've created, what we've created, which is reggae music. Them say, oh, reggae music is a roots revival, a reggae revival. But the rest of the world never let go of reggae music. So this has no bearing on the rest of the world. It's just a media thing that you all promote, you know, and it take on to the world. You have to realize media don't have power, you know.
Who, us?
Yeah, of course. We don't have power, you know what I mean? I mean, when people say boom shots, who don't know boom shots?
Right.
You know what I mean? When you talk about reggae music and dancehall, who don't know boom shots? So if Uno write that thing and do an article and say reggae revival, people are going to take it as law. And not just Uno, but I'm talking to you now, so I have to use your example. So, but we know that reggae music don't go nowhere. And when Jamaica put reggae music aside and say, okay, we have enough of that, we have dancehall, the world take up reggae music. And you get Gentleman, you get Alba Rosie, you get Wiry out of Africa. In America, you have Soulja, you have Revolution, you have Iration, you have J-Boog, you have Fiji, and the list goes on. Now you go on the internet and you talk about reggae tour dates. Just type in reggae tour dates, right? And if what them do at Jamaica is a reggae revival, why are they not on tour? You type in tour dates and the top 5 touring bands for reggae music: Soulja, Revolution, Slightly Stupid, J-Boog, Iration. So if we want to be real and talk about who's reviving reggae,
right,
them boys is doing it.
Well, on that note, actually, I came to watch you guys at the Jamaica Jazz Fest, and it was really great to see you guys performing in Jamaica to a Jamaican audience. And, you know, for the last few times that I've gone to Jamaica, and, you know, that particular concert seems to have less Jamaican artists on it. Yes. And, you know, so it was really nice to see you guys come and represent. And just before that, I was watching Soulja, and you know, so like you said, you mentioned they're kind of in, you know, they are really taking on the culture and they're really touring and making.
And you have to give them the respect.
Right. There's also talks of some people feel that's not a great thing for Jamaica.
Well, let me tell you this: Jamaica, it's not about what's great for Jamaica, you know. because the music has gone bigger than Jamaica. And Bob Marley said it when he was alive. He said reggae music will only get bigger and bigger until it finds its rightful people. So if Jamaica don't want it, the world are going to take it. So when we are complaining and say, boy, Jamaica and dynamics, Jamaica need to step up to the game. Jamaica, the country, the government of Jamaica should look at what we have created and realize that this has become a global music. Where if the government doesn't acknowledge it and recognize it as something that's powerful and as something that is doing great for Jamaica, we can't sit here and complain now and say, boy, Jamaica is missing out of it. Yeah, we're missing. Because we as a people, as a country, as an island, we're not even promoting reggae music.
That's not what we're pushing on the island. Or
So-
supporting.
You mean they should be doing, Jamaica should be
course.
doing something
You can't
about
complain about what's going on in the world if you're not doing nothing about it at home.
Well, there's this talk about a legislation, you may have heard about it, where now they're trying to say that in order for groups, you know, there has to be some authenticity now, some kind of Jamaican approval for groups, you know, because they've seen things like Slightly Stupid and they've seen groups like Soulja and Revolution.
Jamaica cannot say who can do reggae music.
I mean, that's
Because
ludicrous.
that's
It's
ludicrous.
absolutely
That's
ludicrous.
like you going into Africa or Europe and saying if they want to do hip hop, you got to get approved by America.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Go to Brooklyn
Hip hop
or
has become
Oakland.
global. Hip hop, you go to France, and listen to some French hip hop. It's huge. You know that. You're from over there, that side. So reggae music is global, and reggae music is captive to no border. You know, and reggae music is the king's music. So whoever want to take it up and play it and promote it, from you do it with a clean heart and a clear conscience. Do your thing. Reggae music is for all people. So Jamaica can pass a legislation, but it don't mean nothing to the world.
And it's actually all that's the message that you guys have been promoting since I followed your careers. It's about getting that message out to the rest of the
To
world.
the world. You have to realize when Bob Marley was here, Bob Marley did more shows, and the history is online. 90% of the interviews from Bob Marley or the concerts you see of Bob Marley wasn't in Jamaica. It's all over the world. You understand me? I say, Obama goes to Jamaica yesterday, and one of the first places he went to was the Bob Marley Museum. You understand? When Bob Marley was alive, they didn't support Bob Marley as to say, Bob Marley, yeah, Jamaica, we are behind Bob Marley. No, I'm calling Dirty Rasta and them rebel music that we don't want them thing there. So this music, it's beyond any one people, any one country. Reggae music is for the world. And whoever want to play it, we support them and endorse them. That's why you see on this album, Strictly Roots, we have combinations with people like Bobby Lee of Soulja, Eric Rachmani of Revolution, Joe Mercer, J Book, Chronix. For sure you say, I mentality is universal when it comes to reggae music. And we're not going to say, all right, we're going to have combination of a straight Jamaican reggae artists. No, because it's not Jamaican reggae artists doing reggae music alone. So we have to make the world know, say, we, Morgan Heritage, identify what's going on, and we endorse anyone that is doing positive reggae music, because that's what we are about.